big story that we're going to be talking about is the storm surge. If you're living in these coastal areas, this storm surge warning is draping across from Panama City. Nothing too serious unless you're the Wicked Witch of the West and maybe bring that umbrella with you. But overall, not too bad out. It is intensifying as the winds have uptake at 110 miles per hour and the pressure is decreasing rapidly as it moves into warmer water, because we have this high pressure system that's following its best friend, the low pressure system, coming in, going to be dominating our areas. So what does that mean? It means it's a good time to go out to the beach as we have fewer storms all around, rain chance sticking around at 20%. Sunday forecast is basically a Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde situation as we have the weekend into Monday having the gloomy, stormy chance, basically copy and paste of today as we have sun and clouds, fewer storms, and that high of 92. Good morning, Tallahassee. I'm student meteorologist Sarah Converse, going to be tracking out Hurricane Michael as we have that 11 a.m. advisory coming out. It is intensifying as the winds have uptake at 110 miles per hour and the pressure is decreasing rapidly as it moves into warmer waters. By tonight, it is predicted to turn into a Cat 3 hurricane. I want to point out right here, Wednesday morning, the winds are uptaking at 125 miles per hour. We'll keep you more up to date. Could potentially see a Cat 4, but right now it's going to be a Cat 3 predicted right now, the model, bringing it in by the afternoon, 2 or 3 o'clock. So make sure you're being prepared as we have a hurricane warning for the majority of the Big Bend area, which is in this red. Blue is going to be that tropical storm warning, and then yellow is going to be the tropical storm watch. And all this can really change as it moves closer into land. Now, the big story that we're going to be talking about is the storm surge. If you're living in these coastal areas, this storm surge warning is draping across from Panama City all the way down even past Citrus County into Hernando County. And this area by Wakulla, St. Mark's going to be seeing the big potential of the storm surge, seeing up to 9 feet above sea level from the above surface, and then down to the Cedar Keys, seeing about 6 to 8 feet above sea level, and then sea surface, and then Citrus County to Hernando seeing 4 to 6 feet. So please, if you're in those coastal areas, evacuate if you haven't already and be prepared for the storm surge. Now, the probability of 40-mile-per-hour winds going to be a big factor in the Panama City and Tallahassee. That's why we're going to have I'm not going to be surprised we're going to have that widespread of those power outages. Going to continue on into Thursday night, moving on through. By Thursday in the morning time, it should clear out for most areas. But don't be quick to go out once the storm passes, because we might have down power lines, down trees. So wait till you have the okay to go out to assess the damage, and it's going to move out by Friday. Now, the Panhandle is still in a state of emergency. Track can change. The track is likely to change. So Brittany, Jake, Michael, and Colby are going to be with you all the way to make sure you're up to date. It is going to be a major hurricane, so take this storm very seriously, and it will make landfall tomorrow. So make sure you're prepared and hunker down for tonight. But for us here at FSU Weather, please be smart and be safe. Spring has sprung here in Florida. I'm meteorologist Sarah Converse with your local update. Now, as we get into our current conditions, it is pretty nice at 65 degrees. You may or may not need a light jacket as it's not as cold as been seen in the past week. Mostly clear skies, so may or may not be able to stargaze tonight with a nice breeze from the south at 6 miles per hour. Now, zooming out into the Big Bend area, all around in those 60s, 68 into Bainbridge, 66 into Quincy, and a little bit cooler along the coast at Apalachicola at 62. Now, our dew points are starting to go on the rise as we are in the stagnant pattern of these southerly winds, bringing in a little bit more moisture into our area, but still comfortable. That's all really going to change as we get into the next work week. Muggy conditions are in the forecast. And there's those winds bringing a lot of that Gulf moisture, southerly winds, making it a bit icky, sticky out there. So you kind of felt it in a little bit flyways as you're walking out for your day. And as for our satellite and radar, just going to be seeing those high altitude light clouds. But the big story that we're going to be talking about is this low pressure system off into Colorado that's going to push its way through into the southeast, potentially bringing in severe weather. But for here in Tallahassee, basically going to be dodging a stray shower or storm here or there. Now, for the next 24 hours, just as you see these winds staying in that stagnant pattern of those southerly winds, and they're going to continue to stay on into Friday, but clear conditions as you go out onto the town. Now, as you get into Saturday morning, if you even wake up at 8 o'clock, going to be seeing some patchy fog out there, so definitely make sure to have your low beams on as you're driving out. But once we get into that afternoon time, going to quickly warm up and the fog's going to dissipate, bringing us mostly cloudy skies with more of those puffy cumulus-like clouds. So into tonight, though, going to be sitting maybe just a light jacket is going out on the town. 49 in the Tallahassee, 50 in Quincy, and 49 into Perry. But for tomorrow, big, huge change as we are increasingly warming up into 78 degrees. So mostly sunny and warm with that breeze of 13 miles per hour. So giving us a slight relief with that cool breeze from the south. But the good news is, since we are hot and have plenty of sunshine, good day for Saturday to get your tan on at the beach. But make sure to always stay hydrated and make sure to reapply that sunscreen. But for your week ahead, gonna be sitting the warm pattern on a Saturday and Sunday, so make sure to spring your clock forward. But we're gonna have to dodge a few scattered showers and storms onto Sunday and Monday, so definitely make sure to keep your eye to the sky. And then as we get into the rest of the work week, gonna clear out for Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, but going to be sitting in that icky, sticky pattern and some hot temperatures as we have 78 onto Wednesday and 79 onto Thursday. And then as we get into spring break, rain chances pop back up to 40% and sitting in that still hot pattern of 79. But for us here at FSU Weather, have a great night.